I know that compared to big rigs, this game actually does what it sets out to do. The main issue is Superman 64 does what it needs to do so pissing horribly that there is absolutely no joy or ironic laughs to be had with it. Playing Superman 64 is like strangling yourself. It's not easy and you probably don't want to, but maybe you just want to see what's on the other side if you go through with it. Spoiler alert, it's not worth it. What does one do in Superman 64? Well, nothing super, that's for sure. You spend most of your playtime flying through rings, which is fine in Spyro or something when it's a tiny insignificant part of a bigger level, but for a main objective over and over again, not only is that tedious, but the game is so damn stingy with its time limit considering how stiff and sludgy the controls are that you end up needing to obey by the game's own unfair rules to even play it. Oh what, you can't adapt to some of the worst flying controls imaginable? Then you're not passing these missions and are punished by just going through them all over again. Oh, what's that? You can't read the following mission text fast enough? Tough shit, it's gone now and you've got a few seconds to fix whatever the bloody problem is. What's the problem and how do you sort it out though? No idea, and if you don't do it within the time limit, you go back to the rings. You want to use some superpowers? Brilliant, well get ready to not use them properly because of once again the worst controls in existence. Want to run in a straight line? Tough shit, because you'll end up just running through the walls. Every single second of every single mission in Superman 64 is heinous, and whenever it tries to change things up, it simply makes it even worse. And whenever you think there's potential for something interesting to happen, like one of Superman's abilities being tested, a new element of the game, whether it be the hitboxes, control sensitivity, the camera, the collision detection, or the frame rate, gets sacrificed and completely stripped away in favor of this one-off thing that you do that isn't fun or challenging in the first place, just unplayably difficult. It's like a different team created every separate level in this game, and do I need to talk about the visuals? For 1999, this game is an absolute condemnation against other games that released years before it on competing systems or even the Nintendo 64 itself, the console that nearly single-handedly made 3D platformers its bitch when no one really knew how to properly do them. And yes, I'm still talking about just the visuals on their own here, not only the gameplay and controls, which are still completely nasty. Despite the overuse of distant fog to help out with the performance and cut down rendering objects on screen, the game still runs like an LA traffic jam and looks bloody unacceptable with literal boxes for buildings, streets that look like those play school car rugs, labs that look like a load of Lego, and people that barely look like people to begin with. So actually, yeah, I guess the fog is welcomed. It doesn't help anything and doesn't work to make the game look nice, but at least it hides you from any other potential line grass the game likes to call graphics. And the bugs, my god, the bugs, they drive me to drink. What even is this combat? This is a toddler having a tantrum. Do you feel like you need to wash your brain out after seeing some truly awful video games? Well then how about go to the description below to chrono.gg/caddy where you can get a really good Steam game on the site every single day for a ridiculously cheap price. Be quick though, the offer only lasts a day and then it will change tomorrow.